where he was looking for something and he didn't find it? Just you? Like the keys in the morning, trying to get out and trying to find the keys in the morning and didn't find it. Yeah, okay. Okay, good. So I have company. Some time ago, I was getting ready to go to work, as usual. I dressed up, got ready, went to the door. There's a key hanger close to the door. Pick up the keys so I can go to work. Very usual. I went to the key place and the car keys wasn't there. Okay, well, I got annoyed, started looking for the keys, and got stressed and annoyed. I was getting late. I got delayed like 15 minutes to the work. And then finally, I found the keys, got in the car, and I was heading to work. Trying to keep myself calm, getting away from the stressed morning thing that happened. As I was driving, and suddenly, right in front of me, big explosion. Right in front of my eyes, just a couple of meters away. And people got injured. Of course, the cars very close to the explosion got burned and people got hurt. And then at that second, I was sitting in my place, and my mind just immediately went back to that point, when I missed the keys. I was thinking, like, if I hadn't got delayed this 15, 20 minutes, my car would have been in a much forward position closer to the explosion. Maybe I would have been dead. And I just kept thinking about this situation for a while. And then I remembered a story, which I'm going to tell it to you now. A story that my grandfather told to me. It's about a king. There was a king, and this king has an advisor. This advisor is an old man, very wise, and he always gives good advices to the king. But over the time, he kept repeating, especially lately, kept repeating this phrase, maybe it's for the best. So one time, the king was out training at some place, and then he got injured. He got injured in his hand, and then for some reason the doctor was not available at the time. So they have to wait until he got back to the castle, when the doctor finally get to examine the wound. But by that time it was too late. The injury got worse and the wound got infected. And then when the doctor examined it, he said the only way is to cut the finger. So the king was actually like really sad and really angry. But when the doctor said that, the advisor was there and he said, maybe it's for the best. So the king got really angry. He got very mad at this advisor, and he said, what possibly can be good at this? I'm losing a finger here. What possibly can be good from this? And then he ordered, out of anger, he just ordered his guards to arrest this advisor and put him in prison until he decided what to do with him. And then as the guards were arresting this advisor, as they were putting chains in his hands, he also said, maybe it's for the best. And then the king was like, yeah, he totally lost it. He was like saying some nonsense because he was very old. And then, sometime later, the king was out on his one of his regular hunting trips. And then during this trip, they get attacked suddenly by this tribe. They attacked him, attacked his group, and they killed all the guards, and they took the king. Now this tribe has a weird tradition of sacrificing people to their gods. So they were going to kill him, offer him to the gods, to sacrifice him basically to their gods. So they were getting him ready, and but they saw that he's missing a finger. And then immediately when they saw that, they let him go, because it would be an insult to their gods if they sacrifice an incomplete person, because he was missing this part. Then when he got out alive, he went straight to the castle, straight to this advisor, and he says, now I have to thank you. Now I see why you say maybe it's for the best. Because this time, it is actually for the best. If I didn't have this injury, if I didn't lose a finger, I would have been dead by now. But can you please tell me one thing? He said, what? He said, well, I got a good thing out of this injury, so I got out alive. This is the good thing that happened to me. But what about you? I put you in jail. And you also said maybe it's for the best. What good can come of that? He said, well, if I wasn't in jail, I would have probably been with you in that trip. I would have been dead. So I like this story, and like through the time, you know, at the worst moments, the worst times, when things are not actually going well, I don't always see the good things, you know, like in the story. See the good things that can come from bad situations. In fact, most times I don't believe there is any good that can come with these situations. But over time, I realized that each and every time of what these situations, these struggles, these hardships, it always leaves me smarter, or stronger, or better in some way. Sometimes it even leads to some really good and nice opportunity that I really like. And of course, nobody wants bad things to happen to him. But if you look at it this way, if you stay open, and whenever you have some things, whether it's serious or simple, like not finding a key in the morning, if you look at it this way, maybe it's good. I mean, it's going to help a lot. And who knows? Could be the start of, could be the first step for something great and awesome that could happen.